Hello, and welcome to the first stream of the new year. We're here with Wardens. We're currently in announcements right now. I'm going to quickly swap over so you can hear.
He ain't loafing around.
I'm sorry, I kicked something and then had to walk backwards.
Welcome. Hope you've been having a good time so far.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, so along with that, she's not in today, but we also have Cacti, who is now working on
Right, almost forgot to do this.
So
Been a while.
further updates for the map are going to be passed through her. She's going to help with a lot of that, and it's going to be cool. A little bit into session today, you are going to hear a horn blow. Make sure you have your world sounds on. That horn means for everyone to go to the guild hall or the main hall for the town.
What if we?
And when you hear that,
Not inside.
yeah, just to the steps outside, yeah. When you hear that, that's because Earl and Ayla will be announcing the winners of the elections.
That's kind of what I.
So that will
Wow.
finally be solidified.
What care do they?
Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Does anyone have any questions?
It feels so weird to play a troublemaker next to you.
We still need to.
What?
We should give them an update on the schedule.
Oh, God, which
More trouble.
sessions? You want to handle that? Because I can't remember. I'm dumb.
Sure. So we have 3 social sessions coming up, including this one. And then we'll have a 2-part mission, one which will take place in the town for the people who didn't, quote unquote, go on the mission. And then the second part will be for the people who have gone away on the mission. So imagine it as a big 2-part mission where we'll swap sides for the cast. So if you're on one mission, then you do supporting cast on the other one, and vice versa. So we swap over and do supporting cast for each other. Any questions about that? Cool, awesome. You can ask me as well on the Discord if you need any questions.
Oh, there is also a bunch of new people joining us. I've been trying to go out towards all the new folk here. However, I probably missed a few. So to those who do not know about our system, make sure to take your right hand and then go back and forth with your thumbstick. That is how you can ping us. That's how you. That's how you get your rolls and everything like that. If you want to self-roll and all that jazz. So that's all. That's for those who are new. I would like.
If you're on Vive, it's down up.
Down up if you're on Vive. What is your question, Glitch Ploxy? Glitch
I was just asking about the vibe thing. Look back on Vibe a bunch of times and it worked.
Every time.
Yeah, down makes it easier for Vive people. Okay.
Yep.
In your
Anyone else have any questions?
It's useful done, that's funny.
No questions? Cool. New people. What? Yes.
Never mind. It's nothing serious. Never mind.
Okay, cool. New people stay behind. Everyone else go get situated in the map, and we'll get all the new people sorted. When you hear the roosters crow, that means we are in character.
Gosh, I miss my wife, Chad. I can't believe it. I don't know when ever I'll see. I don't know if I'll ever see her again.
Wow, wait.
To be clear, all of the guards.
Alright. So, before we get properly situated into session, actually missed my chance to use the restroom before we get started, so I'll quickly do that. Be back in just a second. I'm also going to grab some water. So, be right back, and then we'll get right into starting positions.
Hey, Sean.
Alrighty. Okay, so I believe we're going to be starting in the guard barracks. Or guard house, rather. I think we're good to go.
These characters in.
Whoa. Big lag spike. Guess we'll take this bunk. So swap our nameplates over to icon. So it's less distracting, but we still know who's who. Alright. I don't think we've had the rooster crow yet. I think that's Rag. Yep. Trying to recall, I don't think there was any big announcements. We'll take a seat while we have the chance.
Steven, what was the name of your guard again?
Connor.
Connor, alright. Alright, just trying to remember that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to remember everybody again.
Eva.
Totally haven't forgotten every single fucking name.
I'm just gonna play it off in character. Only my third day here.
Hello. Hello, guard number 20.
Oh, guard number 4.
There we go. Morning stretch. I need to remember a voice. I think it was something like this. Connor. Right. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
How was your night's sleep?
Not as restless as I could be, at least.
That's fair enough. Felt like I slept through most of yesterday.
Morning meeting.
As far as I'm aware, not to. I don't think so. I had to double check with Tyrion, but knowing him, I know that's probably what I know he is.
I'll stay in for a little bit to see if there is one, but then I'm gonna go out.
Alright. No need to stand in attention for me. I guess we're
Sorry.
gonna patrols.
Old
It
habits.
was private, what?
Connor. I think we only met briefly. What was your name again?
Eva Ashville.
Eva. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Hopefully my armor should be ready by that point. I'll be more because I'm on duty, but I'll check on that later. For now, I'm gonna see if I can catch up with Tyrion.
Very well.
See you later, Carlton.
Take care. All right. So we need to catch up on the events of yesterday. Last we left off, we were having all that shenanigans with corpses being stolen from the graveyard.
Get some work out. Go have some downstairs.
Nothing up there, too. Yeah, I figured I'd find you up there. I've been awake for a few hours, but I just figured
I don't know why there's a person under the table. I assume they have that under control.
Hey, turn around! I got a letter for us.
Ah, very well.
But the Suncrest Mountains just a little ago, so it's fairly early.
Hey, got a letter.
Not the first time you've done that.
Is it for the guard or just?
It's addressed to us.
I'm fine. Okay. I'm gonna go get cleaned up. And you?
Okay.
I'm fine as well.
Wait, why is Erebos in a cell?
Did anyone else head out already? Do you know?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't believe anyone went out.
Okay.
Were you? Morning, Tal. Seems like I have one announcement then. You sleep well. Nest under there again.
Seems like they're taking a habit of using the floor. Any type of floor is their bed at this point.
It's comfortable for him. Good. Right. What do we have on? What do we have on the docket for today? First food. Yes.
Well,
Oh.
do we want food or
right.
to read out this letter that I have?
Letter.
Letter.
What letter?
What letter?
Oh, that's I encountered a courier's out in my run,
Morning.
so figured I'd just take it. And it's addressed to the guards, so.
All right. Read it out, Ava. Morning.
One moment. Double checking it.
I heard. Oh.
I'm gonna
Look
see
who
if
else is awake.
anyone's downstairs.
Also, for today's session, we're still going to be dealing with the controller drift controllers we had previously. But I do have a new set currently on the way, so that should be here by next session.
Tyrion.
Ava. Elon.
Yes.
I thought I said to report as soon as possible.
Right. We were just about to be on our way.
Come.
Here, go ahead and take Amelia.
Okay, then.
Apparently, we've been requested to have a meeting this morning at the medical area of the guild. I don't know what about. We'll bring back news when we know. Might be news on Barghast. They've been passing information along to us. But, who's to say? Need to find some food for that one, and figure out
you allowed
what
a
we're
plus
going to
one
do
at all?
with you.
No, I think it's...
Not for this one,
specifically us.
fortunately. However, Erebos, you all know of the situation with him.
Yeah, he went a bit crazy 2 weeks ago, right? That's what happened?
If I remember correctly, I believe he stabbed a individual and
they were hurt, but he was apprehended. They brought them back here, but I believe the person who was stabbed didn't want to press charges, or at least just wanted him in there for the night.
That's what I
And he
understood.
dropped into a coma and stayed
It's
here the
been a
entire
night,
time.
so can I go now?
Apologies, Yolan. Be right there. We just need to deal with this.
You have other guards that can take care of this. It's urgent, like I said.
Fine. I leave it to your discretion.
Chris, could you
Okay.
read this?
Could you do our best?
He stabbed Miss
I'll be back in a
Violet,
bit.
one of the mayoral candidates.
Hey, what?
Okay, I guess I'll take the keys.
Good morning. You're back.
Just leave that letter
Morning.
here.
I
Read it
am.
when they're back.
Good morning.
We need to speak later.
At the very least,
perhaps.
I'm going to read it, because...
For now?
Hmm.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Better have some people with information than not all. Than none at all.
That is a good point.
Okay.
Good morning.
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 Morning. Haven't seen you a lot in a while.
Are you supposed to be writing?
I'm actually pretty new here. I don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, hey, Kaji.
Hello. Yes, I don't think I recognize you. But
Connor.
what was that again? Sorry.
Connor.
Where are you going? Thanks for the night stay.
Connor. Fair
Was
enough.
any of your
Name's Kaji.
possessions taken that we
Pleasure
should
to meet
give
you.
back?
I am missing my sword, so that's a good point. Probably a few things.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Over here. Your sword. And did you leave the jacket outside, or did you just this?
No, I left that with Monty to repair it.
Okay.
Right, I guess I'll go find some clothes and carry on with my day.
Okay. So, since you didn't hear Kaji, we got a letter apparently.
Letter. What kind?
Paper. Skimming it seems.
I would be surprised if it was
interesting.
anything else.
Yeah, okay, so... To my friends in Leafside, of where some of my old guard may reside. I write with some urgency and with hope that this message will reach you. The most recent mail ships have failed to arrive in port, and there has been a talk of a private flotilla along the Waitos coast. Bargast is ongoing upheaval. The Old Thieves Guild is being purged, for what reason I do not know, but I daily see families dragged out to the street and executed. I've tried to write to the Crown, but there's been no response. Something is wrong in the kingdom. This I'm sure you know already. Of concern, I write to you regarding an old acquaintance of the Guard. Do you remember Rory Miller? The scam artist, con man, once apprehended for selling actual snake oil. He's gotten into some bad things after the fall. He now deals in slavery.
Oh.
Is that all?
Caught him bragging about a big score he landed from some kind of rich piracy group. Oh wait, no. Rory travels around luring adventures on false quests right into the arms of slavers. Caught him bragging about a big score he landed from some kind of rich piracy group out of Suna. But he had to travel to Leafside to do it. This is a forewarning. If the reports about this pirate flotilla around Waitos is true, and he's off to your town to bait you out on some scam mission, then I think the two might be connected. Though he talked this up, he's being paid way above the rate of for this kind of job. There's something off about this. Please take care. Yule Selvios, Ranger, retired. Well, it's too bad they had to go immediately.
Do you mind if I reread that?
Quickly.
Like quickly.
I can tell you that there is definitely something.
Yes, I'm going to tell the people from Bargast.
Aren't they coming back here?
I mean, I doubt it's going to be immediate. Usually things that... I doubt it's going to be 10
They had
minutes
a
or
meeting. They
less.
said no one else can go. So.
I mean, I'm still going to wait
I'll be able
outside.
to.
I can tell you, I've seen firsthand grand amounts of people running away southward. I've been around outside of town for a minute.
Might be people from Bargast.
Families are going to be moving. They won't want to stay there anymore. It's just crime there.
No.
If they stay, they might just get killed one day for no reason.
So, a couple weeks after I first came in, I don't know if you were around when they showed up, but another group, I want to say 7 or 8, came from Bargast. Old guards. They had left because they were given a warning that the crime families are going to take over. That's the short version. And as you can see, it doesn't look good.
That it does not.
I should tell this. I should show this to Tyrion and Neva.
I'm gonna go out on patrol.
Alright.
That is a good idea.
I need to go downstairs for a second. The slavery.
Righty, well. Did you need help with anything? Did you need any assistance with anything? Anywhere I can help?
I was just doing some paperwork.
Alright, fair enough. I won't disturb you.
Oh, they cleared the table. Oh.
Oh dear.
I think I just had an out-of-body experience. This is fine though. I'm just gonna go over here.
I'll just add that to the list of weird things I've seen. Right, I don't think I've been able to meet you yet.
Excuse me?
Name's Chris.
sorry?
Nice to meet you.
Ah, Connor.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I suppose I'll go off on patrol as well.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Morning.
Morning. Alright. Start with the perimeter sweep. I'm not sure if we got the situation settled over here in the graveyard. I'll need to ask my superiors about that. See if the magistrate's still about. Right, I do recall this is the way towards the Vale, I believe. Feels very odd to be off on my own. First day here was practically escorted. Ah. I might as well ask him. Hello, hello? Anything of note?
Not that I can see. Gonna be taking a closer look, but just doing my regular patrol.
Right. But before you go, did we ever get that situation dealt with the graveyard and grave robbing?
Technically, it is a open case right now, but all clues led out of town. So.
Right. Did the magistrate ever come back?
I believe he is off back to the capital city.
I see,
Or
I see.
whatever city he comes from, that he's the captain of the guard of.
Right. In that case, we just keep an eye out for grave robbers and then this other fellow coming from Bargast.
Yes.
All right.
Keep an eye on the graves, on the main road, and look into the cracks, places that people don't often go. That's what I will be doing.
Well, all right. Good luck. Let me know if you need anything.
Of course.
Well, that answers that question. Still have a loose grave robber going around. Though seemingly a grave robbed as of recent. Whoa. Yeah, in case you didn't see that previous session a few times ago, that was up where the corpses were stashed before. Looks like there's some folks up ahead.
Have you seen a large creature?
I have not. What would the creature look like?
Okay, don't worry about it then. Don't freak out.
There's something I should be aware of.
If you see a rather large creature of some variety, and you pass it along to the guards not to attack and to just corner it and come get us, I'd very much appreciate it.
Well, is there a further description so we know it's the right creature?
Large. That's all I've got.
Right. Very well.
I need to go.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. It must have gone down that path, so I didn't see it. So, big creature, just corner it, don't kill it. I think that's the path that leads up to the cave with exploding crystals. I think. Here's all the stumps with the squirrel army I was told about by the other guards.
There's a reason why I'm telling you.
I understand. Greetings.
Hello there. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am, but did you hear about the update from Mr. Tyrion?
Which update? The one that I read the note about, or
The
something else?
large creature that seems to be going about.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Well, we're currently off that way looking for it.
Approached me earlier.
Supposedly, we're not supposed to kill it. We're supposed to corner it and then get them.
Corner it and get them. Okay.
And they say, pass the word. They just said very large. I tried to get them further details and they couldn't provide any.
I feel like we're going to be able to. We'd be able to tell. Don't really see many very large things around, so.
True. They certainly seemed in a hurry.
Yep. Something's going on with them.
Right. Don't think we've met before.
We have not. Phoenix Shrima.
Sorry, one more time.
Phoenix. My name is Phoenix Shrima.
Phoenix. Connor. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I assume you are a member of the guard who is still fairly new then.
Yes, today's my third day.
I see. That was the one that inquired me about a large dog with wings. But now that you give me a description of something large and beast-like, I suppose that is what they were inquiring about.
That would make sense.
Indeed.
Right.
Are you well trained?
Sorry?
Are you well trained? Do you know how to use that spear?
Yes, I'm more used to urban work.
Good. Just be prepared to use it in case something happens today. I fear we may need it.
Is there something I should be aware of?
Other than this large beast and a Rory Miller coming into town who deals with slavers.
Right, I did hear about that.
Possible.
Aye. I'll be on my toes then.
Stay safe.
You as well. Take care. Uh-oh. He had a cool pose.
Yes, I have a lot to get accustomed to.
Right, things seem pretty calm here. I forgot their name over there. It just told me. Was it Sage? I feel like it was something like that. Pass the word to them, but they seem engaged in conversation. Lot of folks about. Still one more sweep this direction. Rory Miller. I forgot their name too. They just told me. This is gonna take a minute. Ah, good morning. I don't think we've met before.
Yes, we have. New suit.
Ah, what was your name again?
The name is Haddon.
Ah, Haddon. Nice to see you again there.
Yeah, I'm one of the Barghests troop, I guess you all may say.
I see. Did you hear the news from the letter?
No.
Well, it seems that there is one Rory Miller from Barghest that's going to be coming this way that we're supposed to keep an eye out for. Looks like it's time for a meeting.
That would be the town horn, dear. That means to gather in front of the big hall.
Disgusting. Alright, let's go.
If I'm correct, this probably is the announcement of the winner of the mayoral and captain of the guard elections.
Accompany me, be my bodyguards, and make sure no harm comes to me.
Well, there's a town meeting, and unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be bringing you, unless somebody wants to carry you.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
Good old rock man.
There's a lot
Let's just wait here for a moment. We will see if any.
Very hungry. So after whatever this is, I am going to go. I don't think I want the apple that lady chewed on.
She just seems here
I don't. I mean.
Wait, I know you're.
Hello?
Okay,
where did those people get off to?
Have you never controlled? I don't think so. When I was on that boat, my little.
Wonder if Tyrion and them will be able to make it back. Might be too busy.
Would you happen to know where any of our commanders are? Because I just learned that we manage the gardens. I did not know this.
Is it gardens?
There's a gardens?
The guards are very,
The farms.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't Edmund do that? Oh.
Manage the gardens, and I was the guard once.
The mana crystals.
I would
Pretty
think
sure
so.
Edmund does.
Wherever
I've
they
been helping
are,
him throughout the last few
can't
weeks.
find them.
Okay. I don't think that's the guard's job.
Figured it was just community gardens.
Otto?
The people at the farm said that it was the guard who managed it, so.
At the farm.
You can't really see her right now. She's on the side of the tree.
No, it could also be that it should be the mayor's job whenever the mayor is elected, which might be now. So.
No, I'm pretty
Can
sure
already
Edmund
give
was the
them
one
something to do.
being the caretaker
Runes of some sort.
of the farm.
That and you research magic from them.
Who told you this information? 'Cause I'm gonna talk to them.
Suggest
It's money at the farm.
Okay, it absolutely does sound However, here's an announcement.
Not sure what your name is.
I didn't mean right at the second. Just
Which one?
Moth.
I mean, I'm
Lady.
sure it will wait. But she was feeling quite down, so if you could make it to.
Apparently she was living down in the bunks for a while.
Looks like we have. Hey, Bishop.
After this, I'll talk to her or something.
Oh, I might have
Change
been.
of leadership.
Here's a copper. I need to talk to them.
Oh, there's one. Actually, no, there's two.
I did mention your arm dinner, just so you're aware.
I was making sure Tyrion showed up.
Betrayal.
And there's three.
Maybe it would make her feel less alone.
Duly noted. Oh, that's a fucking dragon.
Huh?
Well, he seems very similar.
Oh.
Two legs.
Oh, there's the dog.
Oh, that's a dog, apparently. Well,
They're calling it a dog?
Day, apparently.
Being announced.
Right.
Fucking dog.
Yes.
It is a weird dog.
The dog.
Big dog. We haven't done anything for a few months now.
It's stomping.
What happened to the last one?
Out of all things that I wasn't expecting drafted.
How big is this dog?
Bigger than who runs the town.
Yes, everyone puts in a vote so you can gather what everyone thinks about people who
Everybody
step
get a little
up
bit
for the
closer, if
position.
you will.
A
little bit closer.
And decided to put their names into the ring and, take a chance to help take care of everybody.
I'll teach you all about it.
First, we are going to read off the captain of the guard, the new captain of the guard. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alrighty then.
Very powerful letter.
What kind of channel is on that letter? What is in there? It's a dirty in there.
Everybody putting your hat into the ring to be captain of the guard here. It really means a lot to know that we have people willing to take care of our community. But I am happy to announce that it is Mr. Tyrion Leduc, who will be our new guard captain. So round of applause, everybody! Thank you! Thank you for your new service. I'm sure you will take good care of the town. Is there anything you'd like to say to everyone while you're here?
The only thing I would like to say is thank you for placing your trust in me. I'll do everything I can to make sure that this town is prosperous and safe for everybody involved. We've already been working as a team. I look forward to working with you further in the future. Thank you.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Alrighty. Well, moving on then, we have our mayoral candidate chosen and who will be helping run Leafside. And again, thank you everybody who did apply. And the winner of the mayoral race is Miss Violet Kerned.
Yay! Incredible. Congrats.
Is there anything you'd like to,
Now we can be
again, thank
disorganized
you
with
to everyone
leaders.
who did apply, and we, of course, can take great appreciation appreciation and what you were willing to put in for the town. But is there anything you'd like to say to your community, Violet?
Thank you for placing your trust in me and thinking that I can help this community, and I hope within the future that will come to fruition. But I'd also like to thank my fellow candidates that went against me, and well, I think together we could all work into something quite beautiful. So thank you, Leafside. I won't let you down.
Yours is quicker.
Okay.
There we go. Hiya, Violet. Yours is.
All right, and that is all we have for announcements of who won in each part of each race. Is there anything that needs to be said by you, Mr. Fabian, or Earl, or anyone else? Is there anything else you'd like to say to the town while we are collected here? I think that this is all we needed to announce, but if there's anything in general.
I'm a man of few words, as I like to be, but I see a bright future when I look at Leafside.
Do I have something on my face?
And it does warm my heart.
Where the fuck have you been?
With this new...
I was just gone for one night.
Doggy!
What do you mean?
I think that more good than harm will
Are you okay? Have you been bleeding from your eyes? You feeling
Good to see you.
I have not been bleeding from my eyes. No, I just.
We've been looking everywhere for you.
I have some.
Well,
I
went down the other way. Come on,
into the
I'll show
room,
you.
but it was like at night, and now it's morning. It's weird, isn't it?
I'm to understand that you're the secretary.
What do you mean it was not? It's been 2 weeks.
Okay,
You wait.
sure, yes, the mayor needs to be...
No, it has been one
I
night.
do think that you are all
I
free.
went
Thank
into
you
the
very
room
much for
and I got
joining
tea
us
and
for
one night.
and a final round of applause for welcoming your new captain of the guard and mayor. So
Alright, that's enough for me. I'm going to sleep.
putting your vote in towards each side in this community.
Of course. Yeah.
You guys are joking, right?
No. I mean, the votes are open, not at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the vote was quick, only one night, right? Like they just thought about it hard, huh? Maybe I'll talk to them after.
Weeks, no.
What? Hang on, no. Now it's time to go. Yes, I've been looking at the same wall for 2 weeks. I've been reading books endlessly, trying to figure out what happened with that egg in the wall, and the door, and the thing, and the you disappeared. I literally saw you. That is it. It is gone. It is nothing. I found the story. But where, how, why, and how is it?
Let's get and
there was tea, and I drank the tea, and when I got out, it was... I mean, I got it to be early night, and now it's morning, which is already weird, but 2 weeks.
I've been looking for 2 weeks. The guard putting up posters wondering. The story that I heard was that someone else walked through that disappeared halfway across the continent. So I've asked the guard and any money I had to spread posters as far as I could.
To discuss about your cabinet
I was worried.
Actually, we'll look at Layla first.
If you would, Paul.
Actually, a layer of dust on her
Guardhouse.
Yes, guardhouse is probably for the best. We need to only be up to speed as far as the stool out here. The individual comes
I don't
into
think
town, right?
I don't think she Kaji. She's also the guard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we met her the first day.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'll take a look. Make sure everyone else is going around.
If you give me just a moment. Excuse me, I would like to. If you don't mind hearing that. No. We have some things that we need to take care of. Concern.
I can't do the other guardhouse yet. Is there anyone else you need me to grab? Let me know.
Lord
Tyrion,
No, you don't need to come, sir. It's quite quiet.
Hand over the guards and then come meet us when you can in the library.
Of course.
Congratulations, Mr.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want my puppy? Oh, surprise ruined for me.
You don't want my
Fine. Congratulations, Tyrion. Now, have you seen a giant draconic figure around here? I walked into town.
New captain and mayor. Where did the mayor go?
Back inside.
Wonderful. Let me go grab her real quick. You guys make nice, and then we'll talk business when I bring the mayor back. Yes.
Of course.
Okay. More contacts of mine. Wait here.
We're going to be meeting. Yeah, waiting. We have a situation that we need to address.
So from the fact that you gave me all this
Is it about Mr. Miller?
before you went on your little trip,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be part of that, so please put pace with it.
Seems obvious to me.
I saw the
No,
She's so fine.
Just
Are we going to the guardhouse or we stay?
I have
Yeah.
no idea anymore.
If I would have the guards attend, so we all know the situation.
Here?
You're not officially meeting into the guard. There's a lot that's
No,
happened.
I'm not. Don't invalidate protocol. Anyways, but I do have to find that log. Interrupt that, Mike.
Yes, I saw it.
you wanted to be like sort of a quick draw thing, or you wanted to have like a mechanism to pull, like do the whole
Is that
thing?
what what means?
Yes,
Was that
he's
it?
a very big. He's a sweetheart. Yes, that's Mira.
That's
He's very intelligent. Calling him a dog is kind of demeaning.
I've seen one of them before. I think I can be able. It's going to cost you a little bit more than that.
Please,
Obvious
please
reasons.
play nice.
I know that look, Nick.
Come on, Tyrion. You know this would be rather fun.
After everything that happened, you know, getting yourself all acquainted.
Alright,
I'll be right with
Mayor,
you, lads. Don't get
Tyrion, other gods. This is Haley and Celine, informants that I've used in the past indirectly, and members of the Thieves Guild in Mariloon. They've been gathering info for us since the mission that happened there, and they have some pressing things to tell you.
Question. I'm going to make very rudimentary.
This involves Mr. Miller.
To assist them in
Should we be doing this in such a public venue?
capturing of a rat without killing it.
It is a bit
Might be
loud,
better,
sir.
honestly.
A single sliver of iron, a little bit of
Guardhouse.
Just remove to the guardhouse.
God damn it.
God, will the mayor be attending? Oh, there you are, Mayor.
The mayor will be
I'm
attending.
flustered. I'm... Yes, no.
Towards the guardhouse, everyone. No time to waste.
Let us go.
Do we sit here or downstairs? I think downstairs would be a better idea.
Most likely.
Oh, yeah,
Is there a good room downstairs?
Yeah. There is.
Oh, this is wow! I didn't know
Plenty
the
of
guardhouse
space.
was this spacious.
Grab a seat.
Oh, convenient.
Right.
afraid I didn't catch your two names.
Celine.
Celine.
Haley.
Celine?
Haley. It's a pleasure to meet you both. I'm
Pleasure.
somewhat new to the title, but I'm
All right.
Captain Leduc.
Right, Miss Celine and Miss Haley, if you could please let us know what you have, would be most
Alright.
appreciated.
I'm gonna get comfortable because I'm gonna love these reactions most likely. So, most important and blunt thing first. There's an army coming from Elk. About a few days out. Undead, land and sea. Can't give you more exacts than that.
Well.
I see. That's a hell
If you're
of a
still
bit of news to
talking, we
drop.
can't hear you.
A moment, I believe. Believe they're processing their information.
But those armies are all coming here, and I can confirm one specific thing as we've been watching their ships as they come here. We rushed ahead of them to get here first. Used my magic to increase our speed compared to theirs. Why I can't give you exacts on how long they'll be. Elk isn't on a single one of their ships. He's not with them. He's not leading his army himself. He's sending them. I don't know why, but he wants something in this town. He really wants, it seems. And he'll destroy it to get it.
As long as no one else has it, that's fine. It's not that he wants it back.
Do we have any idea what it is?
Exactly. I am unaware. You might know more, but you can go ahead and say what you have. I think the other thing I have is a bit, well, for last.
I've been made aware that the guards have information about a certain Rory Miller. This scam artist is a hired agent by Elk himself. He has come to gauge a fake mission to Suna, to whoever might go to try and stop him. We know that because we have seen someone from Elk's ship directly plant a document in a dead drop and read it, then waiting to see who would pick it up. On that note, going to that mission is a complete and utter suicide mission. Currently, the Navy in Marloon is blockading every direction from ships going in or out. The city is burning, and there is absolutely no way to get any news from Suna directly, apart from connections we have directly from the Thieves Guild or friends. You should not go to that mission whatsoever, at least not to Marloon. A trap.
See. No source of
Miss
information.
Haley, you said you had one more thing.
So reach in and pull out a piece of paper and unfold it into a sketch, put it on the table. That is a sketch of a painting when Elk first arrived that we stole. We don't have the painting anymore, but I have the sketch that we use to determine values of paintings. It's apparently a painting called The Morning Song, painted by one Ferdinand Brass, if anyone is familiar with the name. It'd be good to look it up, as Elk seemed to be very adamant on it being priceless, stating it was the only remaining picture or painting he has of his old home, or his home in general. My theory is if we can figure out a way to decipher where that painting is, we can take this fight to where he actually is and end it. Finally.
I think that's where it's holed up.
It's the best
More than
guess,
likely,
and all
if
we
he's
have.
not coming himself. I doubt that
And
he'd
if
stay in
Marilyn-
Maryland that long.
And if Maryland's not an option, and it's burning, and the Navy's preventing all escape, you can't go there anyway. Why not go to his house?
Two prongs. One to draw adventurers or potentially the guild away from Leaf's side. The other to smash it and grab whatever he's looking for here.
Attack us when we're crippled and weak.
I have a suggestion, Captain, Mayor. With this being my area of expertise, espionage, political affairs, and the like, I would suggest we let this miller roam about the town freely. We make no indication that we know who he is or what he's here for. The reason being, that way he could probably send false reports to Elk, and we can make him think that we're falling right into Elk's trap. When we send people out to go to Elk's true location, we'll make it seem as if they're headed towards Maryland. That way we can catch the men by surprise.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Indeed.
Afterwards, we can do what we wish with Mr. Miller, extract information, execution if you all deem it fit. But for now, he's an asset, so long as he doesn't know that we're using him.
Mr. Miller, according to the letter that we've received, is dabbling in slavery as well. Therefore, extradition to the Dracaean Kingdom, since Bargus was a vassal state under such, would likely be the best course of action, but that is putting the cart ahead of the horse. To find him first.
Either way, the point is, let's not act like we know he's a criminal of any sort when he shows up, and let's keep all things calm until he has exhausted his usefulness. Misinformation is just as powerful as information. Mr. Rory Miller, if I recall correctly, is a beast king, Volpine in nature. Yes.
Hold on. I think there's a description, more of a description on the letter. Give me a moment.
With our knowledge, he does
Yeah, I
dye
think
his
you two would
fur
know.
quite often. But he
I don't
does
deal with
utilize two short swords and a longbow. That's his
I've
usual
heard the
kit.
name before. He's always been very careful in the past.
Let's see.
He was very hard to pin back at August.
Scaramouche's con man once apprehended for selling actual snake oil, and some bad things after the fall, now deals in slavery. Or he travels around luring adventurers on false quests right into the arms of slavers. Well, that seems to be about par for the course considering what information you two brought. Caught him bragging about a big score he landed from some kind of rich piracy group up Suna. He had to travel to Leafside to do it. This is a forewarning. Reports about this pirate flotilla around Waitos is true, and he's off to your town to bait you out in some scam mission. They think the two might be connected. We talked this up. He's being paid way above his rate for this kind of job. Something off about all of this.
He doesn't know he's working for Elk.
Maybe not.
Alright then. Well then, Captain, it's going to be up to you to organize your guard, make sure everyone's on the same page, especially ensure that the folk from Bargist don't get any rash ideas. You'll also have to make sure no one from the town gets any rash ideas if they find out more about this man. As for you, Miss Mayor, we have an army
need to know where
approaching,
that patch will
days
be.
away. Which means you need to organize defenses. The information about Elk's approaching army can be public. The information about this mission to Maryloon being a trap cannot.
It may even be to our boon to let people know so that they are more keen to have our dear adventuring friends lose guts. However, we need to make sure that nobody
I'll
actually
leave
goes
those
on that mission.
Yes. Nobody goes on it, but we want him to think that we are going on it. Regardless, I'll leave the choices of how to get all this sorted up to you. But if what we know about Elk's undead army is true, and the forces he had in Maryloon, including lycanthropes among them, this town will need better defenses. So, organize people, build up.
Yeah, we can do that. We've been under attack once or twice. We have experience. A lot of it.
I might
But
make
first,
some
I want to
suggestions, Mayor, at some
establish.
point.
Of course, but I'd like to establish our cabinet first and get things underway, and then I'll inform our cabinet of the incoming attack. And as a collective, we can set up the proper necessary things to ensure the defense of our home.
Understood. What about the nearby towns? And any assistance that we might get from the Tricayan Kingdom? Can you send a message?
The Tricayan Kingdom likely won't care about a small town like us, but perhaps Northacre may be able to send some assistance. The guild has helped them before. They
If you
might
can
be
pull some
willing
strings
if
with the
they
guild.
understand the circumstances.
Even if the kingdoms did want to send something, it'd take them fucking months to do anything.
Oh yeah, too long.
Bureaucracy.
What if they go through Bargast?
I'm not knowledgeable in errand affairs.
The tunnels
Be
might give them a bit of more time.
It's not about the travel time. Travel time, they could be here in a matter of 2 days max. The problem
Yeah, it took
is
you
the
guys
politics.
what, a week to get here? It took me a week to get here.
Politics.
They'll be caught up on whether it's worth it to send soldiers, how many they should send.
And if it's a
The capital
false
always wants
accusation.
its own interests concerned first. Regardless,
Politics
I
or
should
not.
try to
If
send
it's
it.
true or not.
We do have people connected within this guild that have done many work for the people around us and outside of Leafside. If we're able to get a hold of them and be able to extract some sort of goodwill from their good deeds, possibly through carrier pigeons or even our own couriers that we have here, we can get some sort of even supplies would do.
One more thing,
Yes.
Yulan. This is Elk we're dealing with, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
We're positive that these two have not been compromised.
Check them over myself.
And you'd bet your life on this?
Yes, I would. I wouldn't be very good at my job if I made those kinds of mistakes, Tyrion.
Then I will trust that you two are on the level. Right. Now I'd like to hear from the rest of the room.
On that note, I will let you all get things sorted, figure out what everyone has to say and how you're going to organize this. I'm going to go tap some contacts I know have information on necromancy and see if we can find a better weakness to this undead army.
Countermeasures. Yulan. If you're looking for somebody to keep an eye on or slave a friend, Nick's the one for the job.
Agreed.
Excellent.
She's very qualified.
Understood.
Could one of you lead me to a scholar so I can give them this sketch? See if they can look into it without any information beyond this. Won't tell them what it's about. Just what it is and what I need.
Mayor,
If I
would
may
there be
make a
anybody in town
suggestion.
specifically?
As
Someone
of the
with
we did
good
have a
penmanship
recent,
skills copy that sketch for me as well.
we did have a recent scholar do enter the city, but I think if there is someone that we like to trust a little bit more, our guild secretary, or well, previous guild secretary, could definitely do the job for you. If a guardsman could escort them to
Very
the
good.
individual.
Who are they looking for?
The name escapes me, but the one that walks around with the cane and the mustache. Curly
From this morning.
Yes, from this morning.
These I'm blanking on the name as well.
I do remember. I think I remember glancing at him. I think we could find him ourselves.
If you could, that would be appreciated. Certainly don't need an escort, and that might arouse more suspicion.
Circular glasses, mustache.
Incidentally, you two. You seem like you can handle yourselves. What would it take to get you to assist us further in this endeavor?
I'll protect myself and my daughter. As far as I'll go. But if I need to defend myself in this town, I will. If I'm here for it, that is.
I won't ask any more of you unless you wish to take on a job. But I thank you both for everything.
If you're in need of accommodation, if you wish to stay here, we're more than welcome to provide for you. Or meals, if you'd like. I know it's probably been a long journey for you guys.
Thanks. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, meals would be good.
But a suggestion
If
for
I have
your
a seat.
guards. Of course. When spreading this misinformation with this informant that is running around spying on us, try to be smart with what you say. Obviously, we can't say that we're starving because, well, people are healthy enough and not begging for food. But if you want to make comments in regards to lack of armor or broken weapons, something along those lines to make us seem a lot more defenseless. Our catapults that are rusty, make them think that this will be an easy sweep.
Maybe some like a shortage of materials and metals so we can't upkeep our equipment.
Yes.
Maybe some conversation of some sort with one of the smiths.
As far as this individual goes themselves, I would think that it would be best to ensure that they don't leave town. However, we don't want to make sure that understand that they're not being tailed. If they do try to leave town, that's when we move to apprehend. Otherwise, keep an eye out. Let them gather their adventuring party. Move from there. However, I would ask for any suggestions, any thoughts from any of you so far. We're a team. We work together.
If we apprehend them, then he can't report back to Elk.
You're right.
Precisely.
But that would also alert
his
him
job
when
if he leaves anyway.
Then we have to balance whether the information that we could gain from apprehending him.
Might I suggest? I have a suggestion. Instead of apprehending him at all, we keep an eye on him, see who we hired for this job, and speak to them instead. We don't even have to.
Do you have a description of his appearance by any chance?
Vulpine.
Vulpine.
Likely dyed hair, 2-sword longbow.
Got it.
We need to pass that description. Shh. We pass the description around town. Individuals might take matters into their own hands.
Keep it in the guard and officials.
What if we wait for him to gather the adventuring party and pull the adventuring people aside who are going to go on this
That's
fake
what Chris
mission?
said.
Yeah.
Keep an eye
before
on
that,
anyone
so-
and everyone. Additionally, as well, once he leaves town, we could call a bit of a town meeting to ensure that anybody we missed, we can get hold of.
Actually, I think that would be a sound thing. The biggest thing we have as far as we have information, that is valuable. If we can make him think that his plan is successful, gather the adventurers, but then once he leaves, he'll return to Elk with a party, and he will divert his forces in that direction. At the same time, we'll be able to gather up our people in the guild, feign like it's prepping for a mission. Tis customary as far as the guild, right? To gather up as far before that.
One last guild mission.
If we can do that, we would have the advantage there of at least having some sort of tactical levels. One, he'll underestimate us. He'll think we are underwhelmed with our forces, and we all muster our defenses here as quick as we can. At the same time, we can try to figure out a strike group to surgically attack him.
I think that we know some people who might be suitable for the job. I'll put them aside.
I do think that some people outside of the guards should know. Not everyone, of course.
There's a few people that I trust that I may want to inform.
Yes.
If I can make it a few, I think Bane would be. I think Bane would be a good reliable one as well, especially since he is well informed in the town and he could help perpetuate certain misgivings, especially about materials.
Know of anybody who was previously affiliated with Elk? Anybody who would know him?
They better. That we can question about this.
There's a lot of people who lived in the city with Elk, a lot of the ex-guild members, but to say that they know him personally is another... well, it might be a little bit more difficult.
Talia, Bing, I assume, would have known him.
Well, Bing was under his control under one point.
What?
There was a situation in the city that Alk was able to get his hands on controlling a few individuals. Bing was one of them.
Do we know who else was?
Melody, who is, well, was left in Maryland and became some sort of creature, as well as...
Nice.
Of course. As well as... there was one more. What's his name? Otto.
Otto as well. Alright, I'll speak to them. Right. Otherwise, we need to start preparing for this invasion. Would you like to make an announcement at some point, or would you like to gather the cabinet first?
I'll gather the cabinet first, get their suggestions, and then we'll make an announcement. I would like for you, Captain, though,
while he's around.
Of course. I'd like for you to at least place a second in command in case a situation happens while we are away in our cabinet meeting.
Understood. At this point in time, given familiarity and such, this is not any slight to you, but I would like to name Eva my second in command temporary until we can have a further discussion of this. Is everybody agreeable to this amendment?
I agree.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Understood.
Understood, Captain.
Then time is of the essence.
Indeed.
Attention quickly. Good news. We at least have a method to keep those skeletons from getting back up. As we know from the report on Mariloon, all the skeletons would continue to rise no matter how many times people tried to put them down. But thanks to some contacts and eyewitness reports, we've learned something.
What?
The skeletons contain a beating heart within their rib cage.
Hold.
It's fine.
If we care.
Tell.
It's fine.
Alright. We can go get some food. In fact, I have something I want to discuss with you.
They contain a beating heart within their rib cage. Now, if what we know from Miss Talia Bray's condition is anything to go off of, the heart could very well be a repository for the soul.
You've been in this
maybe
town
a connecting
longer
force.
than the rest of us.
So then, if we destroy the hearts
probably
within
know
the rib
Phoenix
cages of
better
these
than the rest of us
skeletons,
then,
they
yes.
shouldn't get up anymore. It's
That's-
highly
yeah, I do.
likely that this is what is being used to receive the signal to
The
public,
nature of this individual,
so to say.
a slaver. What are the
Their
odds that he would
conduit
go and
and their
attack
critical
this
weak point.
individual?
Yes.
If you knew.
So, aim for the heart, and upon its destruction, that skeleton
Very
should never
possible.
get back
I
up
can't say
again.
it's not. He.
Can you convince him otherwise?
I've also told Phoenix.
I'll be sure to make an announcement of this whenever
And his
we
response?
rush the town with the incoming attack.
He wasn't happy, but
course, yes.
I'm not going to say that he was overly angry at the very least. Just probably keep an eye on him.
Captain,
if you could check in
with him,
I'll meet you
appreciate
at the guild hall when you're ready. Do you want to finish up
Understood.
things here?
I
I'll be
will
in the
make
library.
most haste. Right.
We need it here.
No, you
Alright,
can
is
find
there
out to go.
anything else you need me for, Captain?
Okay. I believe that's everything, Yulan. Were you able to find Nick?
No, I wasn't. Could you give me a description of them again?
About this tall. Moon elf, silver hair, white mark in the center of her forehead. Moon-like eyes.
Ah,
A lone tailcoat.
apologies,
Thank
I
you.
thought you were giving me a different person's name. You didn't use their full name.
Hey.
Thank you. You said Nick earlier. I didn't know that you called her Nick.
Nickname.
It's a nickname.
No pun intended.
Understood. Alright, do you want me to bring her back here, or just let her know what you said?
Guildhall. Or library. When she has time. I want her there for that meeting. Alright, the rest of you.
I have something to say. That is
if you want.
probably relevant. Well, two things actually. I was away for a good while, mainly due to, let's call them personal reasons. I've been north of Leafside for a decent amount of time. There are a lot of people going around from town to town, by the roads, everywhere, talking of some sort of catastrophe going on over there, going from the north, southwards, or eastwards.
Have they said what the nature of it is?
I've heard a lot of varying reasons. One said it was monsters, some say it was divine retribution. I
Probably is our
don't know which one to believe.
Hopefully it's not
That's
related, but we'll
my
have to plan
thought
for it.
process.
Isn't there
My other
or Suna in the north, I think, or it's north.
From
Yeah,
us,
Suna
yes.
is north.
Yes, that should be. That would match.
Knock.
Ah,
Oh, someone's at the door.
if you want, let them in.
Oh, right, okay, let them in. Okay, then.
I'll hold my thought for when that's
Yes.
done.
Give me a moment. I need my armor. I'm going to be doing this right. Might as well represent Leafside, right?
Yeah.
Oh?
If you have the crests anyway, probably want to remove that too.
Were you here to speak to
For now.
the guard?
I've had my
I'm here to speak
I can
about
have it.
the-
I can have it covered for the moment.
I assume that information broker.
I need to
the
pick up
one
my
with the
arm
black
anyways.
hair, told you about a few things, right?
We were told a few things, maybe, but we don't know if they correlate. Right, maybe, I don't know.
What's going on?
The information broker, the one with the black hair, I forget his name.
Mm-hmm.
I
You-
believe he came in
yes.
and told you all about a few things, right?
We've been informed of a few things, yes. Do you have something to contribute?
Just sort of wanted to get an idea of where everybody was, considering that I might be helping out.
Currently, at this point in time, we're going to be convening some sort of cabinet. I believe the mayor is planning. They're going to be deciding further measures and then bringing it to the rest of the town this evening.
A few things. First of all, I've heard Tolia told me that legally you have been bringing, not you specifically, but somebody here in the guard has approved her getting bodies from the capital. Criminals.
I see.
I wanted to bring that up, mostly. Tolia.
Yes, I remember.
Talia.
The blind
Talia.
one.
Yes.
She wanted to tell me to sort of catch me up on things and also just make sure
Is that a
I
different
didn't
person?
think I was going to be being blamed for the graveyard thing.
Large.
No.
That wasn't.
Large individual whale
I wanted to
tail.
bring that up. I wanted to bring all of this up because considering.
Right, I don't think
what
I've had the
know,
pleasure of meeting them,
considering
but
what's coming,
fair.
I might need to start
Good to know.
Yeah.
suppose training and practice.
They've arrived.
before the
It's
strikes
been.
up
They
in
arrived when
town.
you were on your travels.
Certain type of
I see.
in the cave.
Necromancy.
I was under the impression that that was a barely studied field.
learnt
And
it
you
from my
believe that you
mother.
could go toe to toe with the likes of Elk?
No, I believe I could at least help.
Were we given orders by him? My head's all a mess.
Alright.
Look, I'm
Some
gonna.
of the
I
are
mostly
going to be
feel-
taking measures
orders,
to
or
ensure
just
that
sitting
things
here
don't
still.
rise.
I feel like time's of the essence.
I mostly
just
was
making
coming
sure.
down here to ask
Unless
for
you have
permission
anything else to say, I think
also
go out, keep an eye out,
use
don't tell
bodies
anyone.
so that I can
I don't
start
have anything else to
outsourcing,
say on the
just
matter.
in case
We
I
all
can
have
help
we all
bring
have
down
orders on how
some
we
of
want to
these
approach it. Let's
Whatever
be careful
Talia
as
doesn't
we
need
I have
to use.
something
Let
you
us
all
work out.
might want
You have
to
my permission.
hear.
Yes?
Very well.
That's it
Apologies for
mostly,
keeping you held up. I
and I
don't
just wanted
know
to
if
give
we
you
should talk about this in the present.
heads up, I'll probably be taking
I
them
don't
into the
think it's that
mountains
big of
to
a deal.
keep them
Oh,
away
it
from
might be a big
people.
deal.
If it has anything to do with
Understood.
what's
acceptable?
going to
You
be
need
coming to
any
here,
assistance, let
I
us
think
know.
they already know if the context.
We need all hands on
getting
deck
to
to make sure that
alright.
is anything to go off of.
Well,
Yeah.
3 nights ago, I was resting on the side of a lake.
I will
Was
give
it a
the
lake?
disclaimer,
I
I've
think
never
it was.
risen the dead, or I've never
uh,
tried.
I don't care what
tried
is
to
possibly the
save
sea.
the dead.
I don't think
Yes.
it matters.
I've
I
never fought another necromancer,
was trying to fall
so
asleep
I don't know how this will go. So I might need to
along the
attempt.
sounds of
Attempt.
thunder.
There will be an attempt.
But
Raise a single dead.
what
And then I'm going to
I've
try and
heard
disable
different sounds then,
case
and
things go
I
bad,
noticed that some
I
of them
don't know if I
weren't
can
sounds of thunder. It was
This is very new.
This is
cannons
going to
being
be
fired.
acceptable,
I
but it might not be best
took a look
advertised.
around on the sea,
We may have somewhat
noticed
more of a
ships
pragmatic
battling.
view of it.
Many of them
I
after that.
don't plan to.
Ships, yeah.
I do plan to eventually tell everybody in town because I don't want them coming
That could be the
into,
blockade.
Yeah, it must be
if
the
you
other
up
side.
north.
Hey, I'm raiding bodies and then get freaked out. I think
I could
everybody
not
deserves to know.
tell which side the ship were on. I don't think I recognized any ships from Maryland, but I can tell you there was definitely a lot of them, and one of them even exploded in
I was
gunfire.
actually going to ask, because he has to inevitably know as well.
It is.
Whenever that gets
I
brought up,
made my way out of there in
I have to
haste.
ask for permission to have some sort of.
I know it did mention pirates.
I don't trust him not to attack me.
I can be there myself, or any member of the guard if you feel comfortable.
That will be something for
At least
later.
with that,
Right now, we have to
if
focus
they,
on other things.
if they
much
indeed
more
were up
pressing
there,
things such
you
as
can
alcohol.
that there's confirmation as
But
far as
you
that
have my
there's
promise that I will
activity as
try
far
my
as ships
best.
and the naval activity.
Do you know of anybody else in town that
And
might
then-
have prior connections to Elk? Might know
Although
at
from the
least
sounds of it,
contract him
it seems
or his
like the
tactics.
forces
I know
was
of Otto and
woefully
Bane. Anyone else?
outmatched.
Talia, perhaps. That werewolf one.
I
She's been there for a lot of it.
I've also noticed that on my way back from that 3 days ago, there was
maybe a Mars.
no one to be seen.
Mars?
Like, no one at all.
She has quite a bit of information on Elk, including some of the papers of.
I don't.
And
I'm
that would
gonna
confirm
assume
reports
that.
then as
He
far
was
as
organizing the
that
mission a bit ago.
That would confirm what the reports.
You're welcome.
And
If you need me, I'll be around.
that the city is being at siege and it's probably being completely cordoned off.
Also,
If you
unrelated
can,
to this.
I.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. Well,
This
that
might
was
be
all I wanted
until
to
we get the
say.
announcement.
Apart from that,
Don't want to
I
cause a panic, and we have an individual in town that we need to make sure
gonna need to
doesn't
get back
get
onto
skittish.
being a guard, I suppose.
Yes, I don't plan to.
No, thank you. Your information
Unrelated to
was
everything to do
important.
with
It
Elk,
helped.
I've
It
been
helped
meaning to bring this
confirm
up to you.
reports.
Recently, one of the spells
For
I've been
now,
trying
you
to
heard.
use
You
was
heard.
necromancy related.
You
It
had a
might
directive.
actually be used to you,
Let's
the
make sure we
god.
execute this precisely so we can make sure
Oh?
the plan goes accordingly.
And in what
I've been learning
capacity?
how to. I've been learning how to extract the memories
Agreed.
of the dead.
I do wish to talk to you at
Of
some
course.
point outside
If
of
any of you
all
wish
of
to
this,
fan out
if you ever
and attend to your
get my
duties, you're more than welcome to.
private time.
Need not stay here and wait on my command.
Of course. I would.
I want to make
I'd
a
be
list
happy to
of,
speak to it later moment.
anyone
For
outside of
now, I
the
need
guard
to
that would be willing to help and what
talk
they can
to
do
Phoenix.
with
Other
defense.
than that,
Exactly.
Definitely look at Amos.
In general, I'm talking to him as.
Of course. I shall see you later, Party.
It's a good idea. No,
Pleasure
You're
seeing
fine.
you
All
again.
right.
Yeah. You're fine.
This is a good idea to both.
Right.
We'll make
see you
that
around.
list. In fact, after the announcement, it may behoove people to offer their assistance. We'll
Probably
be able to
should
know
talk about
who
it
can
in
do
your
what.
meeting as well.
Yes, I'll bring it up in the meeting.
Yeah.
All right. Information you can draw from the dead. Is it at a workable state?
Not yet. Still working on it. Still trying to perfect it, but I have been able to extract the memories of both the human dead from the corpse there.
If you two want to fan out as
dead,
far as then,
not you.
and go out there, you're free to go.
The one
I
that
just have a
happened to
suggestion.
Cynthia.
The bandit.
I think after
One of your guards
he goes
gave
to the
me
meeting,
permission to take
we should come back, all the guard,
So I
make
took
sure
it up into
we're
the mountains, and I've been working on
we have the
that.
knowledge
It's no
of
longer around.
her
I assume it got eaten.
her workings and what we are
Regardless,
going
I've
to be
been working on
doing.
that. I was able to see the
Tonight,
memories
I
of the
hope
dead.
I
was able
can
to
get
see
someone's help. I'm going to be looking at key locations around Leafside. I want to make sure that
dead box. I
they can be
remember
watch
it was
points
killed.
that are valid at night.
If things go well, I might be able to.
There.
Understood.
I'll bring more information on that tomorrow.
If things go well, I might be able to start
Very well.
helping you
That
gather
sounds good.
information, if you would allow it,
I'll go out.
once it's in a workable state.
Of course.
I would appreciate that. All right. I have some business to attend to.
If everyone's okay with such a stew.
Right, I think I'm going to take 5, use the restroom real quick, and get a drink.
This form of magic might not be
I think we should be good. Just disappear for a second.
They spoke to me earlier about this.
Just in case, I'll respawn. Sit out over here. Alright, so I'll be back in just a second, and we can resume our guard duties. See ya in a moment. Alrighty. Okay. Just gonna take one more sip of water here, and we'll hop right back in. Refreshing. Alright. So let's TP back to the guardhouse. visible.
I know.
Zip over
I got
here.
Either way, what can I help you with?
Well, if you would like
So
to
we're gonna bring
fill
her
him
in?
in on the situation and plan, I believe his
There we
skill
are.
set would be good for it.
Very well.
We're just discussing defense plans.
We'll see for how long. Find a lot of new people.
And we need help as much as we can get. Speak to them if you want.
Well, that was a lot of information to take in. I suppose that doesn't change much for me. Hello there.
Hello. I sincerely hope you find them. If I can help in any
How was
way,
your day been treating you?
a long time ago.
Good. I'm hungry now. Have an eggplant.
An eggplant?
Eggplant.
I see.
We'll eat later. Eggplant and fish. Guard captain.
Yes, as of today.
Hunter.
I would imagine so.
They went to explore?
Yes. What up to?
What are their names?
Not too sure. I believe that he's attending to
okay.
various duties.
Go find out. Bye-bye.
Take care. I think that's the fellow right there. Wind swords, vulpine, and a short bow.
My prerogative as captain of the
Right.
to make sure. You can't throw that.
Good day.
That's funny you come across. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Hello. Are you?
Hi.
Oh, you.
Were you the one?
Hi.
Were you the one elected as hi? Of course I was. Were you the one elected as knight, as captain of the night?
Right, I'll leave him to deal with that. Let's do another round of patrol. Good day. Let's do a sweep past these folk.
The egg. An egg? An egg dance with you? Like,
So, lots of big news so far. I think it might be a little slower today, unless, of course, we have people trying to attack the Vulpine fellow. What was the name again? Darn, I think I forgot it already. I feel like it was something with an R. It was like Raleigh or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm just being super bad at remembering all the names in Wardens. I think I'm getting down some of the guard people now. There's Eva, Tyrion, Amelia. Don't remember Ragrian's guard name. I think it was something with an A. It was like Alec or something. Can't wait until I get the new controllers. This drift is so annoying. I have to walk slightly off to the side, and I can't go too fast or else it just stops. Might as well take a look over here. Don't remember what that cave was. I think that was different from the exploded cave. Right, I think that was the big mountain pass that got caved in. I think this was the path to Big Exploded Cave. Actually, I think this was the path where me and that other fellow came in. Wonder what he's up to now. So where was that exploded cave? Was that over that way? Can't seem to remember. Alright, I think it's this. Yeah. I think, wasn't there also some sort of big glowy skull in the back that they said talked to people? I always forget what the soft cap time is. I feel like it might be around an hour from now. Of course, it might not also be set in stone. Well, here's my second patrol of the day settled. Perhaps it might be a good idea to have a seat somewhere. Perhaps even here, but this does seem a bit remote. Maybe not. Yeah, Why not? Seems like a good place to sit, isn't it? I can also hear outside is very windy right now. I think we're having a sort of a windstorm out. So if for some reason stream suddenly cuts, it's probably because we lost power, but haven't had that happen here too many times. Right, so we got that one fella that showed up. There's a bloody army on the way. That's certainly something. And there's all this secret business. Certainly a lot to take in for only a third day here. But I suppose if this army's coming for this continent, they probably would have gotten to Ardmore sooner or later. Ah, there's that chap now. Good day.
Greetings, my friend. I do apologize for the intrusion, but it
quite
is a
all
matter
right.
of grave importance. You are part of the guard, correct?
Indeed I am, and could I help you?
Well, I'm looking for the guard captain or the one in charge of your barracks. Do you know where that individual may be? Or the next in line, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I do believe I just saw them a moment ago. Follow me and I can take you to them.
I would much appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Was just over there. Might take us a second to find him. Perhaps he's in the guild hall.
No worries.
Feel free to ask them anytime. Until then, feel free and welcome to the team. Absolutely.
Yes, I think the hall would be the best place to check, so right this way.
Of course. Now to you, lovely ladies. Okay. Cool. So if you're a new face, good to see you. Bing, local town blacksmith.
Excuse me.
If you need any sort of metalworks, woodworks.
I still need to refine some ideas, unfortunately.
Right through here. Ah, yes, right down there. See that gentleman with the shield on his back?
I see. Yes. He seems awfully busy at the moment. I don't wish to intrude.
Oh, I think
is
it should be all
if I
right.
stand down there and wait?
I'll introduce you to him.
Oh, if it's too much trouble, don't worry about it, truly. If you have more important things to be doing.
I think it should be quite all right. I do have a moment. Ah, Mr. Tyrion.
If you insist.
Yes.
This fellow seems to be looking for you.
Ah, good day, sir.
Salutations. Hi, Tyrion, yes?
Correct. Who might I be addressing?
I bring you, I go by, Rory Miller. I bring news of grave importance from Morello. It's a matter of dire importance that I must speak with those in charge of the guard, at least. And frankly, any capable adventurer. Marilure is in danger, and the resistance is falling.
I see, Mr. Miller. Right then. Then I suppose we need to go on the location and have a chat.
Of course.
You need somebody to send a letter, boss. I'm your guy. Can
We need
get
a
there,
bit.
get
We need to
anywhere
see
faster
where we're
anywhere.
sending it.
Word.
I need to speak with you in private, Alexander. Once we should make sure of the contents. For now, sir, Let's see if we can find a private location. The training yard might be empty at this time. I don't have
Good
an official
luck.
office as of yet.
Bye-bye.
Would you like any escort, sir?
Anywhere works,
Or
truly.
will you take it from here?
If you two can make your way to the training yard, I'll be right there.
Very well.
Up the
As you
stairs,
wish, sir.
immediately to the right, through that first archway. Down the stairs and through the doors. Open field.
It will be done, sir.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I was expected to be much worse things. But
Certainly not.
it turned out quite all right. Not all guild halls are quite accepting of outsiders in different regions, so I was afraid that I'd be given the same treatment as before, but so far Leafside is given a fond impression. Hopefully it remains that way.
That's good to hear. If you don't mind my asking, what other guild halls have not been so accepting?
Specifically Yorn, they are quite reclusive in their practices and traditions. They are very slow to trusting, that is. I was, well, publicly shamed for the color of my fur and tarred and feathered on occasion. That was unpleasant.
Oh dear.
But it could have been worse, I suppose. I came out relatively unscathed, but I've sworn to never go back to that cursed land anytime soon, that is.
That certainly makes sense.
More substantial government reform, but can't change them all, one might say. It takes time, that is.
I suppose. But you said that they didn't like the colour of your fur. I haven't heard of that kind of thing before.
Neither have I until I arrived there. I wonder if they mistook me for some kind of mystical creature of great legendary power that was a threat to their leadership. But who knows, frankly.
I suppose.
Nonetheless, I'm thankful that they eventually saw the error in their ways and let me go without beheading me. But yes, it was quite a debacle at the time.
Indeed. I'm glad you made it out of it all right.
As am I, my friend. Now, how about here in Leafside? What kind of... I know some things about your customs, but not much.
Well, I'm actually a
of foreigners from other regions?
fairly new arrival myself. This is my third day here.
Ah, I see. Where do you originally hail from, then?
Ardmore. It's a bit of a small merchant town.
Ardmore. I've been there a few times, actually. Yes, a quaint town. Quite nice, actually.
Indeed. I thought that change of scenery might be nice, so I decided to come down here. Heard some good rumours, and things have been pretty kind and accepting here.
I would quite agree, despite me only being here for 15 minutes or so, but first impressions are very important, and I'm quite impressed.
They are.
But yes, I agree, this town is quite beautiful, and the scenery is marvelous so far. Compared to none, frankly.
Aye.
I would not mind moving down here myself someday, assuming I have the coin. I fear the prices of gold to lay new stone and foundations is constantly rising due to the market. Might be quite a difficult task in the coming years.
Aye. Thankfully, I was given a place to stay at the guardhouse, so I practically moved straight in.
That is always a plus, I suppose. Then again, I don't think guard life is quite for me. Awfully bounding sometimes, and I do like to move around, that is. But to each their own.
I can certainly understand
I'm glad
that.
You have found recluse and satisfaction. Oh, I believe it's another one of your guard friends.
Oh, yes.
Good evening, or afternoon.
Hello. I don't think I remember
Are you
you.
also
You must
part
be
of
new
the
in town,
guard?
eh?
I am, yes. I
Well,
just
that was
arrived
pressed
nearly
upon me, so I
15,
think-
20 minutes ago.
Hmm.
I'm looking for some adventurers or fighter-capable individuals. There's
Oh.
a situation in Mariloon.
Oh, you'd want to talk
The Resistance.
I think you might want to talk to Otto. I believe he's an adventurer.
Otto.
Hmm.
I don't think I've heard his name yet.
Potentially. We did just speak with Mr. Tyrion. I believe that we're still waiting for him.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Hopefully we'll be able to encounter this Otto figure you speak of soon. But yes, I do believe Tyrion is expecting us here. But he will be next on the list. Anyone that we can recruit to assist the Resistance in Mariloon. It is of utmost importance. And I hear it's quite good pay as well for anyone willing to make the trek by sea. The roads are awfully dangerous these days due to, as you both are
What's
probably
going on
frankly
in
aware of,
Mariloon? What do you know?
foul beasts. Not much, but Mariloon was recently overrun by beasts of all kind, and those that remain call themselves the Resistance, and they sent me by letter to come to here to Leafside to recruit as many as I could to assist them in their defense of their proud city.
It does seem quite terrible. Well, good luck to you.
It's dreadful.
I'm gonna try to find this.
I appreciate it, thank you.
I'm gonna find this Otto. Will make it easier for you. Yeah.
I would much appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
No problem.
Creepy
Your
Otto is looking
generosity
for
is
you.
too kind.
What, me?
No, Creepy Otto.
Well, that's perfect.
Out in front of food earlier. Just a few minutes ago.
Ah, I see.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye now.
I am quite curious to meet this Otto figure. He sounds like an interesting individual.
Very much so. Oh,
Hmm.
disappear. Oh, missed.
Not sure. A bit of a odd sort.
Ah, I see. Ah, they seem quite polite to me. But
That they are.
they have their quirks, I guess. Now, this Tyrion figure is awfully busy, it seems.
He's recently captain of the guard, so quite a few duties to attend and catch up with.
Ah, recently elected, you say? Well, good
Indeed.
for him, I suppose. I'm sure he's quite a capable
Here he comes now.
individual. Ah, excellent.
What is what's being discussed? Why am I being gestured here? What do you want?
This is an associate of
Tyrion.
mine, Mr. Otto. I think he might be of assistance in this matter.
That would be excellent. Yes. Apologies if I was rambling earlier. It is a matter of dire importance. Mariloon. I'm sure you've heard of it. Yes, the resistance of Mariloon is
Are we
falling.
not going to exchange pleasantries first?
Mr. Miller, if you want.
What is your
yes.
name, my fine sir?
I go by Rory Miller, at your service.
Rory Miller. You can call me Otto.
That is correct.
What do you do?
I'm sorry? Well, as of right now, I am a messenger for the
More than welcome to stick around if you'd
the
like.
resistance.
Otherwise, if you have other duties to attend to, you're more than welcome to attend to them.
As well.
Either which way.
Well,
Very well. I think I
the
might
roads are
remain for a
awfully
moment. I
dangerous
just
these
completed a
days, as
patrol
well as
not
the
long ago.
seas. You never know what you might come across.
Of course.
Better to be
Thank you.
prepared.
It's a valid point. What message do you bring?
I mean, haven't you heard the rumors of the thieves and
Are we going to do
scandals
business or
and-
not?
Well, that is frankly what I'm here for. We were doing pleasantries, correct? You've been
Of
asking
course.
me
However, I'm
questions. How
done
about
with
I ask
them.
you questions?
Do you
As
want
you
wish.
something
Take a
from
walk.
me, yes or no?
Gentlemen,
Well, that depends.
somewhere more private.
Fine.
Of course.
Come along, I have
Lead the
a
way, please.
You have a place.
Perhaps it's best to let them do their thing for a bit. I'll let them go off.
Acclimation well.
change in governmentship.
Yes, so far it's been good along.
He was over there.
Went that way.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently now it's that
If
way.
you look at it,
There we go. Okay. My goodness, you've been peppered with scars, huh?
yes, I've had I've had more than my share of fights. My
Was,
body's a bit of a book, as you can say.
Oh, trust me. I understand.
I swear. One day they'll end up dating someone. I swear they will, and they will be the best love that person's ever had.
I suppose one more patrol wouldn't hurt. It's been a moment. Assume that's the large creature from earlier that most likely was already dealt with. Right. I think on one of these next patrols that I should do a counter direction to what I've been doing so far. That person. Good day.
His chest is slowly rising and falling.
Is everything all right here? Is he conscious?
He is asleep.
Ah. Suppose I can check up later, make sure he's all right. Well, it is a nice day to be taking a nap. Like that.
Hello.
There's their group again. Things seem to be staying civil for now.
It's unconfirmed, but I would like to study into that myself. Well, I will do my best to find out what the deal is with those people and let you know
I
if
think
I find
someone
out.
AFK.
I would appreciate it, given the fact of what I can see.
Right. It's another completed patrol.
I used to be a damn good swordsman, like I said. I gouged the dragon's eye out once, so, you know.
For some in their time.
Wouldn't mind a sparring match.
It is a thieves' guild after all.
Yes, yes, my favorite.
It is just a name, at least nowadays.
Quiet. I'm not as rallyingly strong as meant. My body's meant to be.
Nowadays, Mariluna is
Knows what it needs.
apparently level 5.
But that's not.
Which is I thought.
Okay.
For a while before I got here, it's been slowly being cleared out. Should be done soon.
I think I've been up here before. beautiful spot.
Elijah, it's nice to meet you. I work in the few roles, but mainly as a doctor in the clinic over there, and I do alchemy in the apothecary over there. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge of alchemical potions and medicine and things. It comes in handy around here, especially when people get hurt as often as they do.
They get hurt often.
Mainly clashing of personalities, causing fights and sort of thing. Sometimes might be like a beast in the forest. People get hurt from there was some sort of, what was it again? A demigod in the guild house?
Well, I think now we're into the time where I'm paid to stand around and look important.
Try and fight things. That's most places.
Things seem calm enough that there's not going to be any big commotion today. It seems Mr. Miller's conversation has gone all right.
Yeah, things have been pretty quiet for the past couple weeks. People have just sort of been living their normal lives. It is a very nice place, though. It's a good place to come settle down. I'm actually building a house here soon to live here long term. Have you been out into the forest yet?
Probably.
I know, but Guildmaster Wilfric is an old friend of mine, and he told me here's a favor once my contract ran out with the main branch of the guild.
Good day. Just saying hello. Good day.
Oh, hello.
Things seem to be nice and calm so far.
Yeah, seems like it.
Still got that sunken ship over there. Wonder if we'll have the means to take care of that. Good day there. Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't think it's usually customary to lay down the pathway of a cemetery.
I'm not a customary kind of guy.
I suppose that makes sense.
Why does that
Why
make
is he
sense?
lying in the graveyard?
Well, that's when I was inquiring. Said he's not a customary type.
Why are you lying in the graveyard?
Can I not lie in the graveyard?
I mean, it's not particularly against the law, but it is strange, so I'll inquire.
I'm strange.
I can tell. As long as there's no voices in your head, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Right?
He has an issue with evil spirits in his head, apparently. I don't know.
I see.
I mean, who doesn't?
I suppose that depends on your definition. Those voices don't have anything to do with the graves, do they?
No.
Well, that's good at least. I suppose I won't keep disturbing you.
Yeah, let me lay in the middle of the cemetery in peace.
I mean, could you at least lie in the grass part, not in the middle of a path?
I'm already here, so no.
Alright. Well, you have fun lying down. I'll be back later to check on you.
I'll have tons of fun. You don't do that.
Well, it is my job.
No, your job isn't to check on me. Don't check on me.
No, not on you, the cemetery.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Which by extension means you. Good day. Good day.
I'm gonna fucking slap someone.
Tough luck.
It is, I suppose. I am not known for having the best luck, I suppose.
I think we can both say we've had our fair share of bad luck.
I suppose we do.
Hello. Oh, I guess no one's in today. That's
Ooh, I can hear thunder rumbling in the background.
You know, I think I mentioned this.
True.
Truly glad to see you again.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
May I have some kind of secretary or something of the like?
Sorry, come again?
Does the mayor have some kind of secretary or something of the like? I was wanting to make an appointment or talk to them at some point.
That is a good question. I believe that sort of thing is getting established today, as they were just elected. But I believe the mayor should be some whereabouts in that direction, perhaps in the guild hall.
Did I hear someone needed a message delivered?
Oh, hello.
My name's
trying to
Alexander
see if-
Blackfeather of the Blackfeather Delivery Service. I can deliver any message you want within a day.
Sure. Wait, you can send. Oh.
You were looking for the mace.
I might eventually have a letter for you, but also I was just going to talk to the mayor. Oh,
my card.
Thank you. I'll this. Right. So I was wanting to talk to the mayor, though. Try to set up an appointment of some sort, but if I can just find them, I can just find them. But I will need a letter sent. So, could I see you tomorrow, maybe? Will you be around?
Of course.
This is my journal. I'm going
Amazing.
over some notes I've taken before.
Nice to have a letter home.
And if I end up speaking to the mayor before you, I'll make sure to mention that you're looking for an appointment.
Just so I go over a lot of
Thank
as
you.
a
I appreciate it.
free trial of our services.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Anatomy.
And with
My
that,
name is Amelia, by the way. Bye.
excellent. And with that, I'm off.
Well, there we go.
Soon. Suppose I'll have to go look. Thank you.
Of course, do let me know if there's any other way I can help.
I guess I have skills that can be used in a lot of places.
Oh, what was your name?
I guess.
Connor.
Sir Connor, thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Elijah. And I am actually, if you ever did need
Good day.
anything, specific in terms of,
He just seems to be wandering around the graveyard. Curious, but he's not doing anything yet. Hello again.
Oh, hello again. What over there, so I'll have to keep looking.
So you didn't manage to find him yet then?
Not that way, no. They might have been around.
Right. I'll keep an eye out as well.
Keep searching. I did find another person that I'm not so sure how to feel about, but suppose time will tell.
I see, I see.
I suppose I'll explore a bit. Thank you.
good luck. It's just wandering around in circles over there. I think that's the second Amelia now. Might as well start another patrol route.
I mean, it's.
I don't like a lot of activity, you know.
I think we'll make a loop through the town and then do a counter direction patrol. I hope they can find the mayor. Right, counter patrol time. Seems like there's still a group up there. Most likely dealing with the info after talking with Mr. Miller. do believe I saw that sleeping fellow get up a bit. That a person? Oh, I think that's the mayor. That would explain why they couldn't find them. Good day. I believe the mayor is right over there if you're still looking for her.
Wait, where? She by
Right by the tall
Behind them.
moth woman.
I see. Thank you. Right, ask her. Hey, Sakana.
Sorry?
My mistake. Sorry. I thought that was you.
Oh.
Helmets. Apologies.
Didn't hear what they said.
You, sir.
Well, how's your patrol been doing?
Okay. Huh? Say that again.
Seen anything of note?
Nothing really. I've been keeping watch, but nothing that has caught my eye other than the gathering that was over here, but...
Was that the two of them?
Oh, it was... Is the group not there anymore? Might have gone in the cave.
Ah. I was trying to remember, what's in that cave?
There was a big group of them, around 5, I think, that were in front of the cave. But
Right.
I don't know where they went.
Was this the cave that had all the blowy bits in there?
I want...
Sorry, could you not hear what I said?
Say that again? Sorry, you are...
Is it the accent or is it other things?
Oh no.
Oh, crap.
Is looking that way bad?
I don't think so. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're just you're going in and out. I think the flux is taking you. But
Here, what if I do this? Does it still sound weird? That doesn't seem to be changing. Is it still doing it?
do you have something called culling on?
I don't think so.
Oh god.
Where would I find that? Here, let me look.
You might want to turn that on. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
You're
can
much
you hear
better
me?
now. You're smooth, you're not presentation.
I wasn't seeing anything on my end.
Really? For me, you're going slideshow mode.
I think it looks like
Weird.
my internet dipped for a bit. I think I should be fine.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay.
Right, anyway, as I was saying, do you remember what's in this cave?
There was about 5 people over there. Think they could have gone into the cave or somewhere else, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I see.
I'm probably going to go back in town. I've been pretty much outside of it most of the day. So,
Very well. Did you see that the Mr. Miller was here?
yes, I do know. But
Right.
I don't know what they look like yet.
They seem to have a brownish red fur. Vulpine creature.
Oh,
Is it doing it again?
I totally understand what you're saying.
Alright.
Okay.
Gosh dang it.
Is this me? Wait. Oh, I feel smooth.
Is it still doing it? Test, test, test.
Yes, it seems to come and go in spurts.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back if you can hear me. Alright. I'm going to reset. I'm going to... I'm going to be right back.
Understood.
Did that come through? Alright, I'm going to try and reset and see if that works.
That came through.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be spurts of it.
Okay. We're going to try and reload into the instance and see if that will help. If not, then it seems that we're going to be having that same issue where as long as I'm streaming, that VR chat isn't working very well. So we'll retry, give it a shot. If not, and we go back in and it's still having issue, then I might have to end stream. But we'll give it a second, see if that works. I noticed that it also wasn't letting me swap my microphone. But yeah, I see the internet is dipping. I can see the quality in Discord is at red. That's not good. The weird thing is, I haven't had this issue happen until Wardens. I don't know if this is a Warden specific thing. But we did put a ticket in with our internet company, and they're saying that there's nothing wrong on the surface, so we might need to look at a separate way of trying to change and fix things. Okay. Join back in. If we don't have a sudden crash from trying to load everyone's avatars, we should be good. Also, is the... Still not letting me swap the voice. That's weird. I wish I could, like, see what it's like on their end to test it out. I'm debating if I should do a quick reset to check things over. Or I could try restarting VR chat. Yeah, I can see that the issue is still going on because the voice quality in Discord is super low. It's not supposed to just be hovering on red. I can see the bitrate is like dipping up and down. Not sure if it's doing the same thing that happened on that first Warden session. Or it's just a time of night where things are just going weird. Or it could be due to the storm as well. It could be hampering the signal. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and restart VR chat. Let's do that. It's also, whilst we are swapping back, let me swap to this screen once we're doing things. Yeah, VR chat is doing that like funky thing where it's like slow. It's taking a while to close right now. So it might just be a VR chat issue. Hopefully. We shall see. This VR chat is still taking a long time to close. There we go. Okay. Now, let's try relaunching. I don't know why this keeps happening specifically with Wardens. It's very weird. It's only at like the later half of the night. Once it gets close to 9 o'clock for me. Weird. Yeah, once we're loading in, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. Right back in a second. Hopefully this should load by the time I'm back. Alrighty. Apologies for the delay. Set back up here in VR. Go forward. So yeah, the current internet issue might have to do with the big storm that's going on right now. It might be interrupting the signal that we're getting. I can see, like, the bit rate is not doing well. Like, it's dipping up and down. So I might have to end stream, like I said a minute ago. We're going to hop back in, see if it works. Hopefully it will. Test, test, test. Is this working now? It still won't swap away from voice mod as the